does Corey Taylor think about that are the greatest new bands of metal? I wonder if he has the same choices that we do at the Here Lies Metal podcast. So this is from Metal Injection. This is actually from Loudwire, but I'm sure Loudwire has the same.
I'm
article.
sure they did.
Yeah, they got it first. They thought, we did it. No, we did it first because we want to know what Corey Taylor thinks. So Slipknot and Stones that we know where he's from. He doesn't let us forget. Recently sat down with the BBC, very official, for a chat, and ended up talking about the importance of the new generation. So Taylor initially gave shout-outs to Knocked Loose and Horror. I know who Horror, Horror actually played at White Eagle Hall once. I'm familiar with them, but I don't know who Knocked Loose is.
It's a hardcore band.
Oh, so you know what? He's getting into all these new kind of hardcore bands, but these, I think he also like Code Orange. He's a big fan of Code Orange, and for some reason, that is like this sort of hardcore-ish band.
Kind of like new metal now.
Yeah, it's more like hardcore meets that kind of thing.
So of course he would like it.
But yeah, obviously, because I think bands like that are obviously sort of inspired by the crap he laid down back in the 90s in some way. Maybe that when they were kids, they were into like Slipknot in the 90s. Who knows? Of course, they're still like kids. Like, no, Code Orange, what are they, like 18? Like,
Code Orange?
Yeah, what are they, like 18?
Idea.
They look like children, But, here's Corey Taylor quote. I think like I haven't done impersonations as well. Like, I think like the underground is always gonna be healthy. Well, these aren't really that underground, but anyway.
No, well, for him they are.
Yeah, that's true. For someone like him, like this is like that's pretty, really stuff. You'd be like, you never heard of it, bro, because that's where the majority of the trendsetters and cutting edge artists. That's not true, man. A lot of the cutting edge artists are right there in the open. Whether what you consider cutting edge, whether it's bands like Knock Loose or bands like you didn't finish that one. There's like this fantastic band called, anyone who ever hears about Horror, they think it's like this new. Kirk Hammett did the same thing like years ago. He's like, yeah, man, like, this is a new band called Horror. Spelled with 9s, and like anytime anyone ever hears a Horror, they think they're like this great new band, and then like, I discovered this new band called Horror. So now they've been around for a while, man. So Corey Taylor finally got onto Horror, which is like this hip hop metal hardcore, dabble so many genres. Isn't it amazing?
They're so good,
so amazing. Horror. Yeah, Corey Taylor just discovered
thanks
Horror.
for letting us know, Corey Taylor.
Corey Taylor said he just discovered Horror after 10 years after they came out. As he feels the Slipknot responsibility to promote the next. Oh, so it's your responsibility to promote. We're gonna leave that to you, right. Corey Taylor.
I don't think we should read his whole.
No, I can't joke, but any more stuff that Corey Taylor says. But okay, so yeah, there you go. You heard it, folks. Corey Taylor said it's up to him and Slipknot to usher in the new era of metal and to really inspire that for the next generation. So
there, he mentions his own band.
Oh yeah, and him too. Yeah, and to make sure you also buy the new Slipknot album because it was the best album of the year for most of the metal publications. Did you know that? Besides Tool, it was like the best.
It was
album.
like number 3. That's pretty good.
At worst, it was number 3 for some people. Didn't some people have it as 1? When most people had Tool as number 1 for some, obviously. But
anyway, Slipknot will hot the road soon.
Hot the road. Is that a spelling error?
That must be a typo. With a
hit,
day to
right,
remember, under oath, Code Orange as part of their Knotfest Roadshow. Sounds horrifying.
I just realized, it just dawned on me that Knotfest was because Slipknot. I thought.
Seriously?
Yes. I thought it was just something called Knotfest.
We've been talking about the knot for so long.
But I never put that together. It just dawned on me, like, oh,
what
Knotfest.
Did you think it was?
I thought it was just something called the Knotfest. Like, it was a thing of all kinds of bands, which it is. And I didn't think it like really specifically had anything to do with Slipknot. I wasn't even aware that Slipknot was playing it all the time. But obviously, yes, it's their thing. I just dawned on me. I always don't dig too deep into things like that. I'm like, oh, Knotfest. That sounds like just another festival.
I don't think you have to dig too deep to figure it out.
I didn't you
just have to see it written.
Bro, like we called the Knotfest after the knot, bro. Bro, where are you, bro? What are you thinking?
Can't wait for the Knotfest.
The Knotfest, bro. So yeah, so it's fortunate that Corey Taylor is just doing so much for the next generation in metal. It's
and he's picking them.
He's picking. He knows.
He's picking the successors.
He knows. He's the first one that heard of Code Orange and Horror.
He's the first one.
He's bringing. You heard it from the mouth of Corey Taylor, folks. So oh hey Bill, why don't you talk to us, Bill? Sorry, Vass, and yeah. That's we always knew what Corey Taylor said is gospel, and according to all the metal publications, what Corey Taylor says is gospel. It's just where the dates are, and we don't care.
Okay.
Right. Let's
Move
want
on.
to go to that instead of Psycho.
Yes.
Maybe we could follow this.
Oh, let's just follow the Not Fest.
Yeah, we could just go to every single one. Not Fest, bro. How about not? Not. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Not. You guys are so bad. You earned such a terrible joke. Okay.